Today is January 21st, 2019, and this is not a good day. Full loss day. Completely didn't trade my plan, and it was a holiday, so on very light volume. So at this point, this is one of those days when you just feel like this is going to be my last day, because if I can't follow my plan, there's no point in trading, and I'm intentionally just losing. So when I look back and I was down about 22 at 8 o'clock or 8:55, I think, and then I just kind of walked away and I said there's no point in trading anymore. And I think I just was revenge trading also, because my expectation on a down move in the market, I had a trade from about the 43 level short, and I got taken out of that trade and went down all the way to be about a 30 tick winner, and then went back after that and just chopped around again, and then I don't know, I really want to quit today. I don't want to do this, anymore. I really just don't want to. And I don't want this to be, if I can't trade my plan, I know that I can trade well, but this is what I consider a blow up. It's a max loss day, but it's worse than that because I just completely lost control. So if I lose control, then I know that it can happen again. And what am I going to do to make sure that it doesn't happen again? I mean, today was a holiday, and I knew it right when I looked at the first hour. It was just dead slow. The initial balance was extremely thin. There was the initial balance was 16 to 40. It was 24 ticks. There were no large players in the market today, and I just got chopped up, and and I had a good read on the market. My initial, I'm doing this pre-market read overnight, trading up into previous major supply from 12.4, and we can see that that's exactly what we did. We came up and tested this up into that supply from that day and sold off, and just likely, I said, likely to be, holidays could be a very range-bound, choppy day, and that's what it was. I've just been struggling, really, personally, emotionally as well. I feel isolated, and that's kind of part of trading, but it's more than that, because just personally I feel very isolated now. I don't have a real good support system, and so it's kind of bleeding over, trading and personally. So it's difficult to differentiate. I think if I'm struggling personally, then I think it's going to be very difficult for me to be successful trading. Excuse me. But I'm definitely not going to go through these trades today. I had some decent, my first trade went in my favor 12, and there was another one, this last one that I took off for 5 that went for 14, and that one that I got taken out break even. I think it was on this one at 8.55, and I believe that was right in here. No, that was this one up here I took this one too at 43 after this big spike of the high early on, and I managed it too tight and we sold off all the way back down to 11 to test these lows here. So I need to mention this as well, because you can see how bad of revenge trading this was. After getting down below these lows, there's no reason that I should have had any longs trying to call a bottom here. Finally, after we break out of this range, my expectations would only be to fill in space to the left, and that's exactly what we did all the way down to these lows here. So that's to fill in this overnight low, and never got down to the overnight low. But so why was it that I took 4 long trades trying to catch the bottom there, and I almost did really at 927. 927 I was within a few ticks of catching the bottom, but it's not about the trades, it's not about the setups today. It's about me completely losing control, and I don't know, I really need to think about this really hard and put some kind of at least cap on the number of trades. Obviously there's 12 trades is ridiculous. There were barely any setups today. I would say maybe 5. So maybe I can do that to set a rule on myself that I can only take a maximum of a certain amount of setups. But as it is today, I don't want to do this, I don't want to go through this emotional roller coaster. And this is 100% on me. 100% my responsibility and my fault. I don't blame anybody for it other than myself. But that's what it looks like. Big setback today. Over $600 lost with commissions. $620 lost. So it's very unfortunate. I was getting, my equity of my account was up over 10% just in 2 weeks. And now this. So thank you. Thank you for any support and any feedback also.